And that one, I don't know if anybody, the sort of tinkly kind of that is from a Fisher Price clock that I had as a kid. And when I hear that song, I'm instantly like 3, 4 years old again. And that's what toys can do. They can transport us back to a simpler time in our lives. So I asked, as a kid, what was your favorite toy? If I'm at 37, admits you still sleep with a teddy bear. And so does Jody Hillard 484. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people clutch a pillow. Why not have it be a fuzzy friend? Matthew C.R.'s favorite childhood toy was Tonka trucks. Hannah Martin loved the PS1. J. Pertolo 7, my baton. I know my cousins, they had batons. I always thought that was a cool thing. I was not, my sister-in-law's a twirler, or was a twirler, like at the collegiate level. She was really, really good. Caleb Walls, 97, Star Wars action figures. Yes, if you've ever seen me on the lives that we do on Facebook, you will see many Star Wars toys behind me. I collect them to this day. We got WYV, who loves Stretch Armstrong, Brutax, the Slinky, Swaggy Robin, Hula Hoop, Cosmic Daisy, science kits and art supplies, very creative, love that. Sunshine, Jody Sunshine, 1983, Barbie, simple, classic, love it. Beatrix 309, roller skates, R. Hilaria, Light Bright, Jeff Keys, Gnip Gnop, Bill Cipher, Grandma, Thumbelina Dolls, Brian Morgan, Transformers, Pam123, Creepy Crawlers. I also saw people mentioning Popples. I saw them mentioning G.I. Joe, both the 4-inch line and the original 12-inch ones, the Etch-a-Sketch, Silly Putty, and of course Care Bears. They all got shout-outs. Beanie Babies, I see Garbage Pail Kids in there. Thank you all. Folks, it rolls downstairs, alone or in pairs, it makes a clinkety sound. A thing, a wonderful thing. Everyone loves this All Toys edition of Daily Trivia Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. Nobody's going to be playing around as you go after today's grand prize. Behold, that is $1,000. And everyone who can correctly answer these 10 multiple choice trivia questions about toys will split it. But that's not all. In this game, you'll earn 1 bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1. Even if you've already been eliminated, if this is your first time showing up, here's how it works. You win the game, yes, you get your share of the grand prize, but any bonus SB that you picked up along the way to that win will be added on top of that amount automatically. You can still pick up the bonus SB no matter what, but if you don't win the game, you have to claim them at the end of the game in order to keep them. It's simple. Button appears on screen, you tap it, the SB are yours. The only way you lose it is by leaving early, so don't leave early. Stick around, please. Here's the other reason why you would stick around. The first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question 10, you can rejoin to get another chance at the grand prize. Either using SB or with a free rejoin. It costs like 1 SB, so it doesn't cost much, but the free rejoin is the way to go. I think we can all agree. And if you click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game's not happening, you can get free rejoins by watching videos. But of course, there's more. Each game, we give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB in the game. Do I have the winners from Monday, you might ask? And I will say, yes, I do. They're right here. They've already been credited. Congratulations to them. I hope you each enjoy the 100 SB that you got. And to everyone else who didn't win, you know what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be encouraging. Let me be Coach Hal here for a second and say, keep playing and claiming, kids, because next time the winner could be you. The only way to not win is to not show up. So keep showing up, keep showing out, keep being you. All right, let's break open the toy box of this game and kick things off right now with question number 1. Which of these brands is most similar to Matchbox cars? Is it Hot Wheels, Yo-Yo, or Nerf? Which of those is most similar to Matchbox cars? Matchbox cars are small die-cast replicas of actual cars, concept cars, and pop culture cars. And if you think you're competing with them by getting Hot Wheels instead, surprise! They have the same parent company. The money's all going to the same place. It's really just whichever one you like best. But of course, Hot Wheels is the answer. Pretty much everybody getting that one right. There was a fact today that we put out on X at SB Daily Trivia as the handle there, saying that the original run, the original offering of Hot Wheels was called the Sweet 16, those 16 cars. And they are, I believe, highly collectible to this day. But for now, we're going to move on to question number 2, because pretty much everybody got that one right. Here on out, every question you get right gets you 1 bonus SB. Here we go. This is question number 2. What type of ball has grooves in it to help create movement? Is it the pinky ball, the wiffle ball, or the golf ball? Looking for the ball that has grooves in it to help create movement. There is a league for this variation of baseball, and you can watch games online. I don't know how anybody scores because the pitchers can throw some filthy pitches using that wiffle ball. You hear that like that noise as they throw it because the wind is blowing through it, and the movement is crazy. It rises, it sinks, it goes left, goes right. I thought I could make the wiffle ball dance, but they are on another level. Wiffle ball is the answer. It has grooves in it. The golf ball that 46% of you answered, that has dimples, different than grooves. The grooves, the cutout holes in the wiffle ball are what make it move, and it is a toy. Golf ball, not as much of a toy, unless you're playing mini golf. But of the 49% of you that did not get that right, pretty much everybody able to rejoin. Most of you doing that with a free rejoin, I might add, which we mentioned earlier in the game. We're on now to question number 3, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is, Q3. What is the name of Barbie's boyfriend? Is it Bob, Frank, or Ken? What is the name of Barbie's boyfriend? Bob, Frank, or Ken? He first showed up in 1961, 2 years after Barbie's debut, and they were inseparable until 2004 when they broke up. The story does have a happy ending, of course, because Barbie and Ken got back together in 2011, just in time for the movie to come out several years later. Ken is the answer. Everybody getting that one right. Well done. That is what I like to see. Cruising through the game as we move into question number 4, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Castle Grayskull was a playset in which toy line? Is it Mask, Masters of the Universe, or GoBots? Castle Grayskull, playset in which toy line? Mask, Masters of the Universe, or GoBots? One of the byproducts of early 80s deregulation was that cartoons could basically be 22-minute toy commercials, and Masters of the Universe exploited that to perfection. Masters of the Universe, 92% of you right now going, I have the power, He-Man, do-do-do-do-do-do. And here it is. Maybe many of you had this playset. I know I did as a kid. It may still be back in Philadelphia in disrepair. I see it a lot at flea markets out here, at like big flea markets. You can find this, but it was a very cool thing to have as a little kid. Very cool indeed. There it is. All right, we are moving on to question number 5 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. This one might be familiar. We've asked variations of this one before. Let's find out. Question number 5. Which of the following toys was invented by an aerospace engineer? Is it the Super Soaker, Operation, or Rock'em Sock'em Robots? We'll have a picture for you for this one too. Engineers are problem solvers by nature, but who could have predicted that an aerospace engineer would be the one to perfect the water pistol by turning it into the Super Soaker? Super Soaker is the answer. 49% of you getting that one right. Unfortunately, that does mean 51% of you just got eliminated, but maybe it's different people. We have had over half of those people come right back in, and here is the man himself. He also helped invent, I think, the Nerf End Strike. All of the toys that fire things that are not going to hurt you, those were invented by this man. He's a motivational speaker, just a genius of a dude. The Super Soaker was so huge in the 90s. If you know, you know. All right, let's move on. We're already halfway done this game, moving into question number 6, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. What is the objective of the game Mousetrap? Is it get trapped, build the trap, or avoid being trapped? What are you trying to do in Mousetrap? While it does encourage children to build the trap, learning about puzzles and construction in the process, the goal of the game is to get your mouse, the cheese, without being trapped. You got to avoid being trapped, of course. 63% of you getting that one right. Well done. That is the goal. You do not want to get trapped. It does happen often. You do build the trap throughout the game, but that is not the objective. You have to outlast. It's sort of like Survivor, but for mice. You have to outlast the other mice. All right. We are moving on now to question number 7, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Which of the following toys is known for its elasticity? Is it Stretch Armstrong, Ugly Dolls, or Pound Puppies? Somebody said this was their favorite toy of all time. I assume you are getting yourself an SB right now with this question. 2 years before they were selling these Star Wars figures that would change the entire toy industry, Kenner had a hit with Stretch Armstrong, who could take a lot of punishment and return to his original form. That was the magic of Stretch Armstrong. 99% of you getting that one right. And here is old Stretch Armstrong. This is the original ad from back in the 70s, showing all the different things you could do. You could stretch him out, sure, you could tie him in knots and stuff, and then you take him apart, and he's fine. He's Stretch Armstrong. He can survive anything. All right, let's move on to question number 8 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Which of the following features of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was introduced via the cartoon and toy line? Is it their names, different color headbands, or Master Splinter? The Turtles were a huge underground comic sensation, but they didn't work as well for TV or toys because they all wore red headbands, making it harder to tell them apart. The cartoon and toys fixed that. They gave them different color headbands. 70% of you getting that one right. Well done. And as a comparison, here are the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You can see they have the weapons. They already have their names. They all have red headbands. And then along come these toys that I had as a kid, that I think many of you probably had, and now there have been so many different versions of them, and they had different colors. You had the red, the yellow/orange, the purple, and the blue for each one of the Raphael, Michelangelo, Donatello, and Leonardo, of course. Michelangelo, I know that's what he uses. I'm being fancy. Let's move on to question number 9, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Which fast food chain gives out toy-filled Happy Meals? Is it McDonald's, Burger King, or Wendy's? Sure, the burgers, fries, and shake, if you were lucky, was nice, but the best part of the Happy Meal was finding out which toy the folks at McDonald's had placed inside the container for you. Come on, McDonald's is the answer. 5,444 of you knew that answer, and you are ready for our final question. But first, did you know that there are 2 ways that you can get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia outside of these live games? One is through our other game mode, which is the Daily Trivia Challenge, the quick, hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule up to twice per day, every single day, Monday to Monday. Monday through Sunday, and then back to Monday is what I mean. Second, of course, and this is a couple different ways for you to earn, is by clicking the More Ways to Earn button wherever you find it in the app. Now, both of these will get you SB towards your daily goal, but that More Ways to Earn button is where you find games that you can install and earn SB from on your mobile device, and then also the Daily Tapjoy wall with quick, easy-to-complete offers that will check Daily Discover off of your to-do list in minutes. And speaking of all these different ways to earn SB that count towards your daily goal, don't forget that you still have plenty of time to finish or begin your Swaggo board. That's right, Swaggo board live right now, running through 11:59 p.m. on Monday, September 22nd. So it is fresh, it is going, and in case you didn't know, in Swaggo you fill squares by getting SB in the ways you're probably already doing it, including the Daily Trivia Challenge and live trivia games and more ways to earn in the Swagbucks Daily Trivia app, and maybe trying some ways to earn that you haven't tried before or haven't tried in a while. Once you complete a pattern, submit it to get an SB bonus. The size of the bonus depends on which pattern you complete, and a full board is worth 1,500 SB. That is a whole lot of SB, friends. Remember, though, you can only submit your board once, which means you should try to fill as many squares as you can before you submit. That's a tip from me to you as someone who has completed many a Swaggo board over the course of his life. Check it out after the game. A smaller version of this image will pop up. You click it, and you are there. Checking out Swaggo. All right, we've got 5,445 people vying for a piece of our $1,000 grand prize. We got almost 15,000 people who have stuck around to the end, and one more bonus SB up for grabs if you can correctly answer our final question. It is question number 10. Which pop culture figure has a famous snow cone machine for children? Is it Beetle Bailey, Snoopy, or Blondie? Who has that snow cone machine for kids? When he's not busy repping NASA's safety program or fighting the Red Baron in the skies, Snoopy helps kids beat the heat with his snow cone maker. Snoopy, of course, is the answer. 5,008 people knew that answer and are splitting our grand prize today. Well done. Let's meet just a few of our grand prize winners. Each of you will be taking home 20 SB and grand prize money plus the bonuses you earned along the way. Papa Dan 70, congratulations. Draxabaxa 1, congratulations to you. Jay Casterline 4, David Ardinger, you are a winner. Chaz Saxon 23, Nolan P 900, Country Blue 95, and of course L Jensen 733. Just a few of our grand prize winners. Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations to those of you who claimed your bonus SB as well. You're winners in my book, too. And now that you have all these new SB in your account, you know what to do with them when the time is right for you. Redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Thanks for playing, everyone. Deshola will be here tomorrow with your Wednesday game. This has been Daily Trivia Live. I will see you then, my friends.